good morning. It is Thursday, someday. It's October something. It's October 27th, question mark? I should always check this before I start. I'm actually in my car at my general practitioner's office. I have a physical, like my annual checkup today. And then later today, this afternoon, at a different office, I have my kidney doctor appointment. So I thought it'd be a nice day to take you along with me so we can talk about my health and how I'm doing, and also the work that I have to get done during the day. It is flurrying outside. It's our first kind of snow so far of the year, but it's not sticking. It's all melting. So it's basically like chunky rain. I am chilly as fuck. I'm actually wearing RJ's jacket today because I need to wash my jacket from last year. I never got around to that. So anyway, I'm going to head into my doctor's office and then I will check back in with you when I'm done. It's cold. The snow is still falling down, still coming down quite a bit, but not sticking. It's, again, like chunky rain. Although I can see in the parking lot, some of the cars that look like they've been here for a while are getting a little icy. So how did my appointment go? So this is my general practitioner, like my regular doctor, not my kidney doctor. We are going to be doing some x-rays because I have been having some pain in my hips from sleeping on my side because of my kidneys and my fistula. And he is wondering if it's arthritis because my sister also has arthritis. She's younger than me. She's had arthritis for several years now. So I got to go in for some x-rays eventually. I had to get some blood drawn. Even though I got blood work done yesterday, they needed a little bit more. They'd take it out of the back of my hand because I'm in my morning dehydration. And I'm probably going to be going back to physical therapy for my tendinitis. It's been a long time. So we'll see how that goes. But nothing too bad. Mostly just, why am I still have the line on my face from sleeping? My God. For the most part, things are just going the way that I expected them to. Nothing out of the ordinary. It's the appointment later today that I'm a little worried about. I need to get home though, because not only do I need to get some work done, but Sunny has their virtual appointment in about an hour and a half, and I gotta make sure they're awake for it. So time to drive home in the cold. Look how big little O is getting. Oh man. Hi baby. Look at this though. They had to take blood out of my hand and it's fucking showing. Ah, shock me. Camera. So here is my planner for the day. As you see, I moved over my kid's appointment because I had it on the wrong day. And then I have not walked Layla yet. I said 7 a.m. because I wanted to get her out before I went to the doctor because Jesse was going to go into the office. However, Jess did not go into the office because of the snow. And it's so cold, Layla didn't want to go for a walk. So I'm going to wait to make sure Sunny gets on their appointment at 11:30 and then take Layla out. I had my doctor's appointment. I'm going to still set the crock pot up at 1, although this is a little bit different. I did the chicken pesto mozzarella this week, so I'm going to do chicken and gravy instead. And then we've got my kidney doctor appointment later today. On my to-do list, I've got one little word because I didn't get to it yesterday. I've got the stuff printed for it. I just need to do it. And then I want to get the kids and Jesse's new COVID booster and their flu shots scheduled. I've already gotten them. And then here's my work to-do list. This vlog I'm doing now, I have a couple videos for next week to edit and schedule. I want to get next week's post scheduled, get through my inbox, answer comments on my video, and update my patron calendar for November. And here's the things to go on my list. It's a pretty low-key work day because as you can see, I don't have a ton of time. But I'm going to get started on the next week stuff, the inbox, the comments, the calendar, all the administrative stuff. And then after my walk is when I'll dig into the editing. It is noon. Sunny is done with their appointment. It all is done. Refills sent into all the things. And now I need to take Layla out for her walk. It is still cold. It's still snowy. I'm going to freeze my balls off. I don't know if she's going to even want to go outside, but She has not had her morning walk yet, and it is noon, so it's not technically morning anymore. And in about an hour, I need to set up the crock pot for chicken and gravy. So let's go outside. I'm back in the car, heading to my kitty doctor appointment. I actually just spent the last couple hours sitting in the living room with Layla, had some coffee, put the dishes away, put dinner in, and kept an eye on the fire. The fire has now died down. Sunny is watching what's left. And then when Jesse gets back from picking up RJ, I think he's going to build it up again. But I have to go now back out into the cold. I'm also bringing my planner because I have to show my doctor some things, some information in it, and I will let you know what my super well-preserved nephrologist, who's one of the heads of nephrology for the PKD people, what he thinks of my stickered up planner. I don't want to jinx myself, but this is the second day in a row that I have managed to snag parking at the garage that's across the street, it's like a medical campus, like a university campus. This particular garage is across the way from the outpatient pavilion, which is where I go to get my regular kidney and transplant care. Normally they used to have a lot in front, directly in front, but they're putting a gigantic parking garage there, which is awesome because there's always way more people here. There's a bunch of hospitals. This campus has the university hospital, inpatient and outpatient, and emergency room. Children's hospital, this is where my kid came when they were doing all that, and the VA. So, and the universities. There's always no parking. So this new parking garage is great. But in the meantime, we have to go to this far motherfucking way to this other parking garage way on the buttfuck of the outskirts of the campus. And I was not in the mood to walk in this chilliness that far. Yesterday when I came for blood work, I found a spot because I followed somebody in and waited till they backed out. And then this time I just happened to grab one. So sweet. I hope that I maintain this the next time I have to go. Hey everyone. So it's the next day. I got out of my doctor's appointment and I did not get great news. And so I did not vlog for the rest of the day. I'm currently in the car waiting for RJ. It's his lunchtime and I'm going to be taking him. We're going to go get gyros as we do sometimes. But the long and the short of it is my doctor has decided that it is time for me to start dialysis. I am at 15% kidney function. I'm exhausted all the time. I apparently have lost about 12 pounds without trying to lose any weight because of my appetite being down, which is a sign of end-stage renal disease. And even though I don't have a lot of other side effects or problems yet, it's better to start before things get super heinous. It makes you feel better. And by starting now, the transition from where I'm at now to how I'll feel once I start dialysis will be an easier one than if I was at deep, painful, shitty badness. My sister agrees with this. She waited probably a year longer than she should have to start dialysis. And that final year was just wretched for her. So I'm fine with that. I'm very overwhelmed. I'm very nervous. I'm going to make a video talking more about this probably next week, where I'll talk more about the process and donor information and everything else. And I'm gonna take you along the journey, as I always have whenever, like, I know I haven't talked too much about like the stuff going on with PKD lately because it's been kind of in a holding pattern, but that has now changed. And so I will be bringing the PKD diaries back to talk about the process. I am going to be evaluated for doing dialysis at home because that is what I would prefer to do. So they were able, thankfully, to squeeze me in, but that means that my plans for the next few weeks are going to get disrupted, and I need to take care of that today, which I'm not looking forward to because I hate disappointing people, but I'm going to have to disappoint some people. We'll talk more about this in a video coming soon, but I would love just something. Tell me something good that happened to you this week because I would love to hear it in the comments below. Thank you so much for watching. Subscribe if you haven't already, and until next time, friends, peace.